And with a whole sidebar, how do you feel about because the generations are changing, and I really it's some stuff I don't understand. How you feel about things like this?
So I just left a restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that, I guess, is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, LA and dating shouldn't even be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love. To be.
How do you feel about these type of things, Zay?
So this is one of the things that we actually have spoken about all three of us on the joint.
Yeah. And we're not gonna get too egregious.
We got it. You know, we keep it real on the regular pod, but there's also another layer. So what I would say is this. Hopefully that young man who looks like a variant of Ice Cube from Universe, I think I said 3557.
That's the bootleg Ice Cube.
Hopefully he can find somebody for himself one day. Yeah. Listen, I don't know, because somebody threw out that he may have a condition. I don't know.
No, if he has a condition, my fault. But like,
I don't know. But for face value, you can't.
But I see people without conditions doing similar activities. Like, my thing is, like, it's almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Not sociopathic, narcissistic to me. To like, because first off, that wasn't alive, right? That was a
I think it's
so. So if you record yourself, you gotta run it back, rewatch it, and you make sure you got. I don't know what's going on no more, bro. Like, that shit is always gonna be weird to me. Like, I know people gonna be mad, but like, to record yourself in a time of despair, watch the clip to make sure it was effective enough, then post it, is insanity to me.
I'm gonna keep it 100 to a certain extent. Like, if he don't have anything like a condition of any sort,
like what?
That's wild, my guy.
Yeah, like what?
Tone it down. Calm the emotions down.
And
listen, if somebody stood him up and he came and planned it, that's wrong.
Nigga, I've been stood up.
But that is wrong. That's wrong. But going on we talked about this numerous times, yo.
She texted me.
Take a deep breath. Don't turn that front camera on, yo. Relax.
And my thing is, like, the mental process. If you're of sound mind, you rewatched it and you thought this was a good idea, and then it was so many people backing it. Like, that's the way to go about having your feelings hurt. How about you text her? I'd rather you be like on some on some like emotional type stuff, and you text the girl like, yo, you hurt my feelings, yo. I thought you rocked with me. Like, that's cool though. Like, you feel me? Like, say that to her. Like, what do you want, fans?
Well, I'll say this.
He got him.
I will say this. Well, I will say this before I get to
all my homegirls said they feel bad, but this is not the way you handle it. So I'm like, damn.
I'm gonna say this. I told you.
Except my one homegirl. Shout out her. You gotta get on the pod soon, because you a real one, yo.
Because somebody was like, somebody was like, it's funny. It was Rich. Rich wasn't like Kate before, but Rich was like, I can't feel bad. And I think I can speak. I think he called it. But he was like, because he said what I said was funny. He was like, I can't feel bad. But I was like, yo, I can't really take this OD serious, because on some funny stuff. They had Smack That by Akon played in the background. I just couldn't focus on it, yo. Like, I was like, it's too much going on right now. I was like, but what I wound up finding out, because I think you looked at it because somebody pointed it out, if you go to his joint, his TikTok, it's a comedy page. Like, he says, now I'm not saying he was doing this as comedy or a skit, but you never know. It was. But regardless, it was like something Jonathan's, whatever his joint is, comedy, and I was like, But I'm telling you, that Akon Smack That playing in the background, I couldn't focus.
Smack That playing in the background.
I was like, yeah, people
that's like the ultimate like opposite of what this nigga talking about, yo. And yo, the worst part to me is like, yo, I'm not saying be devoid of emotion. Like, I'm very emotional. Like, I be sad about a lot of stuff. Like, even with situations like relationships, all that. Like, woman don't come through you like, oh, I thought she liked me. She ain't like me like that. It's okay to be hurt. My thing is just being like, who is it? Are you even really hurt? I'm confused. Like, in any painful situation I've had in life, I've never been like, yo, let me pull my phone out and record. Like, you know, you at a funeral, you walking down the joint, and I'm just like, yo, know what would be awesome right now? Because I'm crying hysterically. Let me pull my phone out so I can record it for everybody else.
Listen, man.
Shit is fucking weird, yo. Keep it as, yo, that's that's honestly why I tweeted that thing, like, life is starting to get like that movie, Idiocracy. Because, like, it can't be authentic at that point unless you're not of sound mind. It can't be authentic. Any emotional thing. Now, like, if it's something like, all right, you recording a pod, we talking about, you know, things personal about me. Like, somehow we get to talking about that, and I get emotional and start crying on the pod, that's one thing. But for me to whip out my phone and be like, yo,
first of all,
this one scenario,
I would never put that on.
Yeah.
But two,
no, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. When my pops first, yeah. Yeah. That's because we keep it real. But I ain't gonna lie. When my pops first came on because remember we did the Batman overview.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Before, yo, you remember when he first came on? Like because we recorded it first and then we had to redo it because we had to adjust some things. Yeah, but he was like, yo, when he was like, I'm really proud of y'all. This, that, the third. You know, the youngest son. I was ready to start crying. I was definitely ready to start crying and shit.
And that's kind of different. I still probably wouldn't.
No, you can post it. I would tell you like,
that's a little different. I love my father.
Yeah,
I think I wouldn't. Yeah, I think you probably.
Yeah, I would say post it. Like that. That's not weak to me. It's just weird. It's narcissistic when you do it like as like I'm recording this and explaining it and then gonna act emotionally. I'm not saying don't be emotional. I'm just saying setting it up. You're a producer.
Yes. I always say this.
You gonna set up the stand and just start break down crying?
I always say this, yo. I'm not as big. I don't just take selfies and stuff. Salute to everybody. I mean, it's whatever. But yeah. I don't. But I always say this: if I have to hit which means I don't hit the front camera joint very often. Mm-hmm. So if I ever have to hit the front camera joint, that right there tells me if I'm emotional. Let's take it easy. Let's take a deep breath. This is an unusual act for me. Yo.
Yeah.
Like,
and if I thought in my mind to record it for social media, am I really that hurt? Or am I acting? I guess because we really do this. Like, it's like I'm in show mode right now.
Hey man, you know, salute to Ice Cube variant.
Shout out, bro. Hopefully but like, yo, don't go out like that no more.
Just
bro,
play
please.
the Carl Thomas emotional album. It'll probably help get you through or make you sadder, but it probably, and you know, you be alright from there. Yo.
Yeah, you'll be all right. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Like, don't stand people up. I mean, not wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong. Don't stand people up. He's in line for the way he felt about the situation. It's just the way of going about it.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing right now, dog? And he had a salt and pepper beard. Like, this guy's probably older than us. Like, I'm like, how are you even that sucked up into that world? Pause. Like, yo, you were before that. Like, yo, you had somebody, well, even if you don't got nobody you can call, because I had plenty of dark nights in here sad, bro, by myself, and I'm like, not once did it cross through my mind, like, let me get on my live or record myself while I'm feeling off emotionally. That don't even cross my mind. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we don't know anything. Maybe we know everything.
I'm not the most overly emotional person.
Yeah.
So like, I just know I wouldn't do that. I probably had a few things where I maybe posted in the past, but like as I've gotten, I'm just not. You know, salute.
You never.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. I don't want to judge, but
you gotta post a slow motion video, black and white. You gotta set up the lights first.
Yeah.
Then you gotta have the Usher Moving Mountains playing, and then you gotta cry about it, bro.
I think I have my one on my joint Instagram, probably a semi-emotional joint about because I had some people pass in the year, but it was just kind of
different.
I was chilling in my apartment, like my older joints, and I think my studio, whatever. Yeah. And besides, anyway.
But you weren't crying, Zay.
No, I wasn't doing that.
You weren't crying. That seems like work. Like low key, you need to go to Hollywood because they got an actor strike anyway, yo. I need y'all to go.
I was more
go
so
get
just
y'all
vibing
bag.
and just thinking about the people and stuff like that. But.
Yeah, buddy.